So we'll perform this exercise today, creating auto scaling group. I am pasting it in the chat. So yesterday we created a target group, okay, and for that particular target group, in that target group we had two EC2 instances, and in that particular target group we created means after creating a target group we created an application load balancer, and we pointed that application load balancer to target group to means load balance the traffic. So we had a single URL behind which there were two EC2 instances, and via that single URL we were able to access the web server on both the EC2 instances. Okay, so we'll perform something similar now, okay, but there won't be a load balancer in this particular exercise. We'll just create a group of servers, okay, and it will try to maintain that desired capacity. So we will be creating auto scaling group in which we'll define that it should always have two EC2 instances. Okay, so whenever one of the instance goes down, or two instances goes down, it will try to maintain that desired state, and it will spin up a new VM. Due to some reason, if there is something wrong, okay, and EC2 instance goes down, then auto scaling group will make sure that it maintains the desired capacity which is mentioned. Okay, so for creating auto scaling group, first we need to create a launch template. Okay, so in this case we will not create EC2 instances manually using console, but it will be created using a launch template. Okay, so using a launch template is similar to creating one EC2 instance only. Okay, but that template can be reused. Okay, means just create a template. In that template we'll have a predefined definition of how the EC2 instances should be. Okay, and from single template we'll be creating automatically multiple EC2 instances. Okay, and the auto scaling group will use that template to spin up new EC2 instances. Okay, so let's see if I already have a security group called AppSG. I think I deleted yesterday, but still we'll see. Go to EC2. In EC2, check for security groups. Okay, so I deleted it yesterday. Don't need this as well. Okay, and make sure you are in US East 1. Okay, so I'll click on create security group, and it will be app security group. Will allow, will give the description that will allow SSH and HTTP. Okay, we'll use the default VPC itself. Okay, and we'll add a rule for SSH from everywhere and HTTP from everywhere, and just click on security group. So the security group is created, port 80 and port 22. You can see that it's listed app security group. Next we need to create the launch templates. So the launch template is also in the EC2 dashboard. If you see it here, it is. Just click on launch template, click on create launch template. So I'll give it a name. Let's give it same as given in the exercise, app template. We can give any name, but we are giving app template, or we can say an Apache template. So it is Apache 2 template. You can give a description. Then in OS, okay, just click on quick start and choose our Ubuntu 20. where it is, yeah, this one. Click on Ubuntu 20, and in instance type we'll choose T2 micro. We'll add our key pair, but it's saying that it's also possible not to include it, but I'm including my key pair. In security group, okay, we'll select the existing security group which we created just now, that is app security group. Okay, and in advanced details we'll have a predefined script which will install a web server and show us the host name of that particular EC2 instance. So I'm just adding a user data script here, and just click on create launch template. Let me see if everything is okay. Okay, just click on create launch template. Okay, the launch template is ready. Okay, just remember its name, app template. Now we'll have to go to auto scaling group. The template is created. Now go to auto scaling group, click on create auto scaling group. I'll give it a name, app ASG. ASG means auto scaling group. Then it will have to give the name, we'll have to select a template. We have only one template. We'll just select app template. Okay, and click on next. So it is asking where it should be created. So I'm just saying use the default VPC, and we can select the number of VPCs, number of availability zones where it should create a EC2 instances. So I'll just create two regions. Okay, we can create multiple, but in this case we'll select two regions and click on next. Okay, so as of now we are not attaching any load balancer, no VPC. Okay, health check means no VPC lattice service. uh, Health check also means on this screen keep everything default setting and click on next. Okay, so here we need to define the auto scaling group should maintain how many desired capacities. I think in exercise I have given one, but for demo I'll choose two. We can choose one as well. Okay, and it should have minimum capacity 2 and maximum also 2. That means it will always try to have, if we keep it here 1, then it will always try to have one EC2 instance in that particular auto scaling group. Okay, and when there is a condition that due to some reason the load increases, then it will increase at the most 2. Okay, that's what this auto scaling group is all about, and let's keep it like that only. It will always have one VPC, at least one. Okay, and maximum will be 2. Okay, we are not attaching scaling policies, so load balancer and scaling policies also we can attach to the auto scaling group, that we will do in the next exercise. So no policy, and just click on next. So here only one change, that is desired capacity, what is the minimum number of EC2 instances it should have, and what is the maximum, and click on next. Again here no notification as of now, and click on next here, and at last just confirm that we are using a application launch template. Using that application launch template, it will try to maintain the desired capacity of the EC2 instances. It will use that for creating the EC2 instances. So we are just clicking on create auto scaling group. Okay, ASG. So now if you see, it is saying updating the capacity. So whatever we have defined, we have said the desired capacity should be 1 and minimum should be 1. So let's go to our EC2 instance. I'll refresh this page again. So if you see, it is saying instances 1. Earlier it was in means initializing. Now if we go to EC2 instances and click on instances, we can see it has launched one EC2 instance. Okay, so it launched just now 647. Okay, so this is auto scaling group. Now we are not defining any policies. For testing, what we will do is just wait for a few seconds, then I'll try to delete this. Okay, when I try to delete it, let's see what happens. But till then, let's go to ASG. Okay, so if you see, we can go through some logs. So if you see, all the details are given about the auto scaling group. The minimum capacity is 1, maximum 2, desired is 1. Go to activity. In activity, you can see, so increase the capacity from 0 to 1. Initially there were no EC2 instances, so here in activity we can check that the logs, okay, automatic scaling and all we haven't defined. We'll define it in the next lab. Okay, so this activity tab is important. So if you see, it says it has successfully increased the capacity from 0 to 1. So small testing we will do that also manually, that will just delete or terminate this instance. Okay, when we terminate the instance, let's see what happens. Now go back to auto scaling group, again app auto scaling group, and in this check for activity, and let's wait for some time. It will again check, the auto scaling group will check what should be the desired capacity. It should be 1. Okay, so it will again check if there are 1 EC2 instances there or not. If not, it will try to relaunch it. It will create it automatically, one more. Okay, go to activity. So it hasn't, it will wait for the EC2 instance to get terminated, then periodically it will be checking that. Okay, so let's wait. It's terminated, but it takes some time. So it still sees there is one instance there. Okay, but if you see, the status is not so ready as of now. Okay, it will automatically launch the EC2 instance. So what you do is you all also complete this exercise, then we'll see if the EC2 instance is ready or not. So you continue with this exercise. I have given the link in the chat, or if you already have this link, you can check lab number 7.2. Okay, so see, if you see, an instance was taken out of service. Okay, so it performs some health check, and what it is doing, one more instance is launched in response to the unhealthy instance. Okay, so it is replacing the unhealthy instance, the new instance it is starting creating. So this activity tab is important. So when it's terminated the EC2 instance, it tried to check the desired state. Okay, the desired state is 1 and it found 0. So now it is trying to create one more EC2 instance. Okay, so if it launched successfully, just go to the EC2 dashboard and check on instances running. Now we have one more EC2 instance. Okay, So if we have a load balancer in front of this auto scaling group, okay, as of now we said that minimum desired capacity should be 1. If there would have been 2 EC2 instances, which we'll do that in the next exercise, the load balancer will route the traffic to the healthy instance only. It won't route the traffic to unhealthy instances, and will have the 100% uptime. Okay, so this is the real time scenario which we can achieve using ASG and load balancer, that we'll see in the next exercise. So till 7:15 it's not a big exercise, just in 15 or 20 minutes you can complete it.